Today I'm going to be breaking down how you can use Zap Dragons here at Townhall 13 to 3-star any base. So dragons are an incredibly strong troop at pretty much every single town hall, but here at Townhall 13, yeah, they are just as viable. And in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to break down bases using Zap Dragons. Now this is a super simple strategy, and basically what we're going to be doing is zapping down 2 air defenses and then killing off 1 or 2 others with our heroes and crushing the rest of the base with dragons. It's very simple, so let's jump in and we'll break it down. First things first, we are going to be using our earthquake spell. Now you might ask, why not just bring 6 lightning spells? Why even bother with an earthquake spell? And the simple answer to that is to try and get more damage done. We're looking to try and get maximum DPS, so of course using an earthquake spell here means we hit the Inferno Tower, the Bomb Tower, the Cannon, the Archer Tower, and all of these defenses, whereas if we just use those lightning spells, we of course would not get the same value. We then need to use 2 of our lightning spells to finish off that air defense. We can then use the remaining 3 of those lightning spells to take down the other air defense of our choosing, which is going to be the one over on this right hand side of the base. Next up, we're going to be starting off our funnel. That in this case is going to be the Electro Dragon. It's going to be coming in on that 12 o'clock section. You're always going to use it on one side or the other from your heroes. King and Queen both going to come in together. Their job here is going to be to push into this compartment, hopefully deal with this scatter shot, and hopefully make their way down to this bottom air defense. Dragons are going to be then pushing right into the core of the base with the Rage Gem on that Grand Warden. Of course, try to get it leveled up if you possibly can. RC basic equipment, Queen basic equipment, King basic equipment. Totally up to you guys what equipments you do bring, but for me, anything is great with any of the heroes, especially any epic equipment you can possibly get. But we're going to continue pushing on through regardless. Those dragons bunched up together means we get maximum value from the rage spells, and when we freeze up buildings, hopefully they're going to be able to take them down like that single target Inferno there before the defenses have a chance to take our dragons down, is what I'm trying to say. RC is then going to come on the back end, helping us to clear out any remaining air defenses as well as any potential other dangerous defenses like the scatter shots or the eagle artilleries. But you'll see on this one, we are going to just smash on through. A couple of dragons do split off to that left hand side of the base. They are going to tidy up those Tesla farm for us, and this is going to be a 3-star. So like I said, this strategy is basically the exact same as what you've probably used at some of the lower town halls, and it's very, very effective. So let's jump in and break down that second attack. So again, coming in with those lightning spells first off, we're going to be using the earthquake spell also to do some damage here on the expo and the eagle artillery. The rest of those lightning spells are going to be coming down over here, cleaning out that air defense. Now typically what I'm going to suggest you guys do is try to clear air defenses that you think you're going to struggle to get to early on. For me, it's always going to be those ones that are kind of out with the base, ones that you're not going to be able to easily snipe off. Now in this particular example, there's a couple of things that you could have considered. Firstly, we've got an easy access air defense over here to that left hand side of the base, so of course that is perfect for our king and our queen. We also had the one over here, also potentially could have been snipeable, but for me, definitely wasn't the smartest choice to zap out this air defense at that top section of the base, because honestly we were probably going to clear it out very, very quickly anyway. So I probably would have gone for this air defense here and this air defense here, because the earthquake spell could have hit this scatter shot here, or it also could have hit that single target Inferno. So typically you're going to want to use those lightning and earthquake spells towards the air defenses on the back end of the base, because as you progress into the base at the start, all of your dragons are on full HP, you've got the Eternal Tome ability, you've got so much firepower, whereas towards the end of the base, you're going to start to notice your dragons struggling to get through. That's just a little tip for me right there, but even though we maybe didn't go for the air defenses I would have selected on this particular attack, it's still strong enough that we're going to be able to push through. Now you'll notice that siege machine of choice, we're going to have the blimp flying all the way through, catching that Eternal Tome ability, getting into that town hall, and we're going to have all of those balloons coming out. And even if you catch a tornado trap, what you need to make sure you guys do, freeze up the town hall, anything that could cause you any potential damage, and then go ahead and let the rage spell do its job. World Champion going to be appearing in from that right hand side of the base, helping us to crush through the back end of this one. The dragons have kind of split off into 2 different groups, but that is no problem at all for us. Going to continue smashing on through with 2 of our hero abilities. We of course have that Queen ability and the Royal Champion ability, which is going to be getting popped off right there for us. Continuing through the back end of this one, that Expo really the only thing that's causing our heroes any real grief, but we have enough dragons left up that they are going to be able to tidy that up, no problem at all. Rage Gem doing its thing, helping us to get through the back end, and it's going to be a couple of trash buildings to clear up on the back end of this one, finishing over on that army camp on the right hand side. But what I would say is, if you guys have not already subscribed to us here at the Barracks, definitely make sure you guys go and do so, because we are pumping out lots and lots of strategy guides to help you 3-star any base. So the third and final one we're going to be jumping in to do here, again using that earthquake spell to try and get maximum value, also going to be catching the scatter shot right there. Again, not quite what I would do. I would zap out the ones on the back end of the base rather than on the entry point, but we know as from those previous ones that we're still going to be able to clear out those bases. But typically, I would say try to zap out the air defenses on the back end rather than on the entry, but that is completely up to you guys. You'll see this method is working, but my method, I feel, is a little bit stronger. But that blimp going to be flying all the way through. We're going to use, of course, that Eternal Tome ability. That's going to allow our blimp to make its progress all the way into that Town Hall compartment. We're going to be raging those balloons up, and we clear out that first star and, of course, that Town Hall. Next of those rage spells going to be coming down in the core of the base. Now we still have that Electro Dragon doing some work up there towards that top right hand side of the base as well. When it comes to equipment for that Royal Champion, the basic equipment is actually a really good choice. The Seeking Shield going to do some nice work, as well as the Life Gem just helping to bring up the overall stats of your Royal Champion. She's going to be able to get some lovely work done here on the back end of this one, and you'll see we have the Grand Warden still going strong with a couple of dragons on that top section. But this is exactly what I am talking about. This air defense here in the back end, if we had zapped it down, we wouldn't have had any trouble with it picking off our dragons on the back end. But unfortunately, we didn't zap it down, so it is causing us a little bit of a headache on the back end, but that is your choice. Multi-target Inferno are going to go down to the Royal Champion right here. We've got the Archer Queen's ability still in hand as well, and this one is going to finish off a 3-star, even if it is a slightly closer 3-star than some of the previous ones. But if you guys are enjoying these videos and you want to see more, make sure you go ahead and leave a like on the video and comment down below if you have tried out dragons here at Town Hall 13. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.